Hello, welcome to Cerulean Arts Gallery. Tonight we're speaking with Joellyn Ross in conjunction with her Cerulean Arts Collective Exhibition, which is on view now through July the 27th. Hello, Joellyn.
Hello there. How are you, Michael?
Fine, thanks. Thanks for being here tonight.
Okay.
So please tell us about your new show.
Okay. I was thinking how to describe my work, and what I came up with is I think it's a synthesis of my love of color and of architecture and also of structure and calm. I think my ongoing mission is to invite people in to look at the work, to capture their interest, but then hopefully at some point in the process of looking, people will find a sense of calm. That's always my hope. I really experienced that myself a couple summers ago. We did two trips, one to Glenstone Art Gallery, which is outside of Washington, D.C., and the other to Dia Beacon up on the Hudson River, both of which are really specialized in minimalist art, which frankly I never thought I would like. And yet, in visiting both of those places, I found myself just feeling this sense of calm and really drawn to the power as well as the just the sense of groundedness and structure that is inherent in a lot of minimalist art. So that's where I am these days. The other thing I experienced at both of those places, which is definitely an inspiration for this work, is the gigantic sculptures of Richard Serra, which you can walk inside. They're absolutely amazing. But also, as massive as they are and as intimidating as they might be, I find they also have this sense of groundedness and calm, which I like and which I do like to communicate. So I'm also obviously a great fan of color. I have always responded to it. I think other people do as well. So I try to incorporate that. And I like to work the colors that kind of interact and bounce against each other, creating a little bit of tension, but not too much.
So, Joellyn, do you plan these out in advance? How do you go about it?
Good question. Typically, no. I'll be thinking about paintings and I'll be thinking about pictures. And then I will take a canvas, or in the case of this work, which is the first and only work I've ever done on an aluminum panel, which was fun to experiment with. But typically, I just start doing something, basically creating a problem for myself that I have to solve visually. So it's very much an interaction that happens between myself and the canvas or the panel, whatever I'm working on. But I do have a lot of thought going on at all times.
So you work directly then?
Yeah, yeah, and then make lots of mistakes and have to fix them. And uh, I also, with a lot of things, what I found helpful is I'll take a picture of what I'm working on, and then I import that photo into an app called Brushes on my iPad. And then I can play around with and try different changes and colors and different things that I might want to do. So that is really helpful. It allows me to experiment. So this piece and then one two up. Um, I don't know how I got into this, but I've over the past few years have liked corners. Um, and actually, about 6, 7 years ago, walked into a gallery in Greece, and there was a painting by a Greek artist, Opie Zuni, who had done this wonderful painting of a corner. And I thought, oh, my person. So I have followed, I have collected catalogs of her work. She's no longer with us. But corners and these sort of slightly hidden spaces are intriguing to me and hopefully to the viewer.
Yeah, there is a suggestion of space in your
Yes,
work.
yes, yes. Little bit of mystery. This next one with the red background, I found myself. I read a review of works by Giorgio Morandi, and then I started looking at his work. And although I was certainly familiar with it, as most artists are, I found myself just really attracted to the sense of calm that's in his work. I think these days my focus on calm is I find that the climate in this country is so disrupted that I keep looking for places to feel a sense of calm and peacefulness. Morandi is famous for his still lifes of little bottles. So this is another one with corners and spaces and hopefully inviting the viewer just to kind of spend some time and look around.
There could even be a reflection here.
Yes, yes. I like the sense of ambiguity that it might not be completely evident what's going on. That's okay.
And I think you work strictly in a square format.
Pretty much. Although I've gotten some oblong canvases I'm going to be working with. I don't know what got me attracted to the square. I mean, physically, it's a good size for me. These are 24 by 24, so they're easy for me to maneuver. But I don't know. I just have liked working on the squares. The ones on either side, the blue ones, I did because I was wanting to get away from all the corners and experiment with curves. So I did.
And how did it feel?
Oh, I liked it. It was fun. It was fun. I've, as you see in the previous painting, I've always had, I've been inclined to have circles and things, but I wanted to have paintings that were organized around curves, and that was, I like the, what do I want to say, the movement that's inherent in curves. And the pink and blue one I did because I like to play around with depth perception.
Right, for sure.
Yeah, just to and again the colors, something a little different, something a little unexpected.
So how did you get started with painting?
Oh gosh, this was years ago. A friend of ours who is a painter and an expert printmaker got me a sketchbook and some pencils. And I just started playing around. I had drawn when I was a kid, and I was always somewhat creative, but never really encouraged that much. But I've always liked color. I like decorating my houses. So anyway, I started playing around with this sketchbook and signed up for a class at Perkins Center for the Arts over in New Jersey and enjoyed it and have just kept doing it because I enjoy it. And as someone who's been, for my professional life, I've been totally goal directed. With my painting, I've done it without a real goal direction, but more just to evolve and learn and grow and develop as a painter with no, just to see what happens.
And this one's a little different.
Yeah, that one, that I paint over paintings when I don't like them. And this is one that I did that. But I liked just playing with the colors.
I mean,
And
it
again,
has a little bit of a landscape
yeah,
feel
yeah,
to it.
yeah. Occasionally I've done that. So, but I liked the juxtaposition of the somewhat unexpected colors. And because it's painted on top of another painting, there's texture in it as well, which I like.
And you're working with acrylic paint,
Yeah,
yes?
with acrylic. The one on the left, I don't know, Michael. I was just just experimenting, just wanting to do something free form again, using curves, just wanting something that felt very freeing.
When you've called it dance,
Yeah, yeah,
so it
yeah.
does have that feeling.
Yes, exactly. And I have a painting in my office that was done by a friend of ours that is a woman dancing, sort of like in the Snoopy cartoons, where he's his legs are out and he's dancing. And I guess I was inspired by that. It's a wonderful painting that I have, and the sense of liberation and freedom I find very attractive.
So these three are quite a bit different.
Yeah, these are different. I'm very, I don't know how I got, how I don't know what prompted me. The one on the left, the one with the green background was the first one that I did. And to be honest, I don't know what prompted me, other than the fact that I love cities. I'm very much an urban person. I live in the city. I like cities. So this was sort of an outline of a cityscape. And I enjoyed doing that. So I decided to try some other versions of it with different colors.
The backgrounds are pretty heavily painted.
Yes, yes, yeah. Because I kept going back into them and over them and wanting more of a, how to describe it. So they wouldn't be uniform. So there would be some sense of, I don't know how to describe it, but
Yeah, I know.
yeah.
I'm trying to find the word like
I'm
the
blocking on the word, but I
it's
didn't
like
want a uniform color background. I wanted something with some differences in it.
I mean it could be the nighttime or climate or
Right,
something.
right. Whatever, whatever anyone wants to see.
Well, it's a really great show, Joellen.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure to work with you and with Tina and to be part. I'm very honored to be part of the gallery.
Well, thanks very much. Likewise.
Okay,
Well, the show is up through the 27th, so we hope people
right,
come down to check it out. And everything's also available on the website, Cerulean
right.
Arts. And thanks again for being here and have a great night.
Thank you. Same to you. Stay dry.